Local 3 Sports. This is Friday Night Football with Ben Bobick, Samantha Casano, and Greg Glover.
Friday Night Football is brought to you by Food City, proudly featuring the certified Angus beef brand, the best Angus beef available. And Sonic, this is how we Sonic.
And now, Friday Night Football.
Welcome to the most must-see high school football show in the Tennessee Valley. Welcome to Friday Night Football on Local 3. We are vastly approaching the end of the regular season. Playoff hopes hinge on wins tonight. Region championships are beginning to be decided and home playoff games are becoming secured, all leading to our favorite type of football, high-stakes football, and it surely was tonight at our Game of the Week.
It's time for the Friday Night Football Game of the Week, sponsored by Warren & Griffin, your local five-star law firm, supporting high school football for decades in Chattanooga and North Georgia.
Meigs County has been as dominant as one program can be in region play the last few years, winning 5 straight region crowns, but the Tyner Rams have been as dominant as one program can be this season, coming in undefeated and looking to end the Tiger streak at home. Sports reporter Samantha Casano was on hand at Wayne Turner Field. This was a game that was decided by 1 point last season. How did tonight shake out, Samantha?
Hey, Ben, yeah, last year when Meigs County and Tyner met in Decatur, it was Meigs County that walked away with a 1-point win. The Tyner Rams didn't exactly forget that. In fact, it fueled them coming into tonight, and they had their eyes on the prize with a region crown on the line. Tyner hosting Meigs County, senior night for the Rams. First quarter, Josh Jackson hits Marcus Lewis, number 6, runs it in for 6. Extra point is good, so Tyner takes a 7-0 lead. Early second, Jackson connects with Josiah Bridgman. Tigers try to take him down, but Bridgman cannot be stopped into the end zone for another 6 points. We talk about the Rams defense, but how about the Tigers block the extra point, so it's 13-0 Tyner. Meigs County has the ball. Ethan Meadows sends a deep pass. Marcus Lewis says, "I'll take that for my team, thanks so much." Rams take over. Same drive, Tyner capitalizes. Jackson finds Trey Ruffin, who hauls it in for the score. This time, they go for 2, but cannot convert. Tyner up 19-0 at half. They didn't need another touchdown, but they do it anyway. All aboard the Ram train. Rams roll on to a 26-0 win.
Well, just a win, sweet now, but yeah, to come out and do what we did is special. It's special for those guys. I mean, this group of seniors right here has Tyner-wise has not been as successful as the other Tyner teams. So they're hungry, and they want Tyner back on the mound.
I mean, what more can we say about that Tyner defense? They've allowed just 20 points on the year total. They pitched their 5th shutout. They moved to 8-0 on the season for now. Live at Wayne Turner Field, Samantha Casano, Local 3 Sports.
Tyner was ranked the number 1 team in the state heading into this week. They sure look like the number 1 team in the state. Now up in McMinn County, the Cherokees hosted Walker Valley in a major 5A Region 4 battle. McMinn County hasn't won a region title in 10 years. For the Mustangs, it's been 19 years. Both had a chance to change it tonight in Athens in a showdown of 2 programs undefeated in league play this season, and no one gets a big game hype like the band. Anyone will tell you that. Rocket environment in Athens, Tennessee tonight, baby. A long drive by the Cherokees. He's capped by this Jaden Miller touchdown run. Look at him just relish being in the end zone. Looks like he wants to take a swim. Do what you got to do, brother. 7-0 McMinn County. Walker Valley says, "I will call your small touchdown run with a big touchdown run." Tucker Ownby gets loose as he scores as the Stangs even things up at 7 apiece. Then one of the wackiest plays you'll see this season. McMinn County QB Caden Hester with a Ben Roethlisberger-esque pump fake. Wide open is Hayden Smith, but Smith, he just drops the ball. It's loose. Mustangs almost falling, but Smith fortunately gets it back. What was a surefire touchdown turns into only 3 points. Luckily, it did not matter as the Cherokees win 24-7 and lock up their first region crown in a decade. On a big weekend for Tennessee, we have to show some love to Chattanooga's favorite Vol. Reggie Whitefield, the host for Howard and Ray County tonight. Hustling Tigers down 2 scores as they look to air it out to make up for it, but the pass is picked up by Bryson Davis as he returns it deep into Howard territory. The bend-don't break of the Hustling Tigers defense, though, as they're able to hold the Golden Eagles to 3. Shout out to Cool Ruling, though, splitting them pipes. Howard needing something on offense, and boy, did they ever get it. Tariq Morris, he finds a hole to the outside, and this boy is like he was shot out of a cannon. No one catching Morris as he turns on the burners, and then some. They get the Hustling Tigers on the board before halftime. Ray County, though, marched right back down the field, and with less than 2 minutes to go, Ethan Davis punches it in as they extend their lead. And the Golden Eagles would get the win tonight over Howard as they eye the playoffs now. Now we get off on exit 11 as the Ooltewah Owls and the Grays tonight hosting Saudi Daisy in a little October non-region play. Trojans airing it out early, but it's a no-fly zone in the Owls secondary. Asa McMillan gets the pick as he returns it into Saudi Daisy territory. The Ooltewah defense was flying tonight. Saudi Daisy completes the pass this time. They're moving with it. Best thing for a defense, get hats to the ball. It's an amazing strip from Caden Hudson, who stays with the play the entire time. And look who scoops it up. McMillan, a ball hawk tonight. And hey, he didn't make it to the house last time. This time he does. A scoop and score for the Owls defense. Now they let their offense do some cooking. It's Dakota Jones pretty much locks this one in for another Ooltewah score. Owls get a much-needed win over Saudi Daisy at home to the full screens. We go for the first time tonight. Baylor winners over Hendersonville as they bounce back 56-14. Bledsoe County 52-7 over Tellico Plains. Farragut big winners over Bradley Central at Bear Stadium. CCS on the road at Knox Grace, a region win for the Chargers. Bearden a 10-point win on the road at Benny Monroe Stadium over the Blue Raiders. Friendship Christian takes down East Hamilton. Clay County shuts out Grundy County. And Lenore City 34-0 over Hickson.
Here's your pick for the Friday Night Football Play of the Week, brought to you by Center for Sports Medicine. We keep players in the game.
2 of the 3 were defensive plays this week, so the odds were in favor of the defense getting some love this week, and it does, courtesy of this great diving interception from Gordon Lee's Robert Henson. It gets tipped, and he makes sure it's Trojans ball. Great effort, and congrats to Gordon Lee's Robert Henson, our Week 8 Play of the Week. Coming up on Friday Night Football on Local 3, we already showed you one 2A Region 3 showdown, but there was one just as big in regards to a potential home playoff game. Plus, it was a similar situation in Lookout Valley between the Jackets and Whitwell Tigers. Those highlights and so much more after the break.
Friday Night Football's Cheerleaders of the Week, sponsored by Wilderness at the Smokies, the Smokies' largest water park resort.
Let's go, Indians! Here we go! Red and white! Let's go, Indians! Here we go! Red and white! Let's go, Indians! Here we go! Red and white! Let's go, Indians!
The seasons of both Marion County and Polk County have been quite the opposite thus far for the Derek Davis era 2.0. The Wildcats came out hot with 3 straight wins that have struggled as of late. For the Warriors, it was a grind early, but now they're riding a 3-game winning streak. You know you're getting fireworks on a football Friday in Jasper, Tennessee. Warriors welcoming Polk County from good old Benton, Tennessee. We pick up in the first quarter as E.J. Wilson totes the rock. Marion County loses it, and look at it, just sitting there on the ground. Hello. Wildcats hop on it for a big-time turnover. Always the difference in games like this as Polk County turns it into points as Cade Brewer somewhere in that pile crossed the goal line for a Wildcats touchdown. Marion County isn't phased. They come right back as Sam Pickett, no relation to Kenny Pickett from Pitt, scores for the Warriors. Boy, was this one as gritty as it comes. Polk County goes on the road, takes down Marion County 21-13 for a gigantic region win. Big battle in the Valley, Lookout Valley that is, as the Yellow Jackets and Whitwell Tigers both control their own destiny to a home playoff game. Lookout Valley with the rock, and how about this kid, Jackson Quails, baby, right up the gut and right to the place of dwelling as the Jackets jump out to a 6-0 lead. Tigers don't have QB Brennan Easterly the rest of the season, so they turn to Bennett McDougal. And boy, does McDougal deliver a nice TD pass to Therian Mordecai right up the seam. And McDougal is like, listen, man, I found my guy, and he's Mordecai. The combo of 13-2 strikes again as Whitwell extends their lead to 14-6. My goodness, how about this McDougal kid, the gunslinger, baby? He finds Colton Britton this time, and look at Britton put Lookout Valley in the spin zone. Ooh. Whitwell locks up a home playoff game with a win on the road over Lookout Valley. Now to Notre Dame, and my goodness, come on now, just a picture-perfect night for football between the Irish and Boyd Buchanan Buccaneers. Bucks up 14-0. Here's a good reason why. The pursuit of sackiness by Caden Bates. Boyd Buchanan gets the ball right back. And why waste time when you're having fun? They give us to Jatavius Davis, and ain't no one catching JD when he bursts through that hole. Bucks on a roll as they now lead 21-0. Irish needing a spark, and they go to their own electric factory. And Kenny Hammond Jr., who shakes and bakes and gets Notre Dame into Boyd territory. Their drive would stall at the 10, and they would turn it over on downs, and the Bucks cash it in again. This time it's Matt Stone, and he's like a boulder rolling down the hill, baby, as he powers in. Easy money tonight for the Bucks as they take down Notre Dame 42-0 in a region play. Now to the scoreboards. Again, Macaulay, big winners. Region win too, 28-14 over Father Ryan. Well, Red Bank didn't get shut out, but they lose 38-2. Calhoun does shut out Woodland 49-0. Bowden over Christian Heritage 42-21. Dade County winners tonight over Coosa. Dalton winners on the road over Cass by 3. Rockmart 49-0 over Murray County. Fannin County 68-34 over North Murray. And Fort Payne, looks like a Big Ten football game there, 14-7 over Buckhorn. If you've been to a Tyner football game this season, they have made it very clear over the PA. This is their last season at their current digs. So for potentially the final time, we had to show you the fans, show some love at Wayne Turner Field for our Week 9 Fan Cam.
See who's on the Friday Night Football Fan Cam, sponsored by Arby's. We have the meats. Friday Night Football Band of the Week with Greg Glover.
Tonight we take you on the field for a little performance, part of the halftime show for LFO from a group that I think you'll recognize some of these tunes. It's the Foo Fighters. So this week's Band of the Week, the LFO Warrior Marching Band. Have a listen.
There was a lot of concern around the Tryon football program after such a successful 2021. So many guys lost to graduation, you know, high school things. But these Bulldogs have showed no signs of slowing down in 2022. And get this, they have Chattooga in town tonight for their first meeting in 51 years. Look at the sign, don't lie. A rivalry game 51 years in the making. You know there were some folks in the crowd tonight that played in that game last. Love stuff like this. Tryon loves stuff like this. Kate Smith to Ethan Willingham, and Willingham goes ham and gets free down the sideline as he almost takes it the distance. Smith says, "No worries, fam, throw the slant." You know why? It's always there. Willingham in for the score, and the Bulldogs go on top 7-0. This Kate Smith cat is a baller, man, just carving up the Indians defense. I mean, this is in a bucket to Logan Stokes, and all three playmakers we mentioned, all sophomores, dog. Logan Eller is a senior, though, and he's making the most of his final year in a Bulldogs uni. This touchdown run puts the Bulldogs up 14-0. Wildcat formation now for Tryon. Toby Maddox powers in. Tryon improves to 6-1 and undefeated in region play with a 42-0 win over Chattooga. Senior night on a Thursday at Bean Stadium as South Pitt looks for a fifth straight win with Sale Creek in town. The Panthers didn't care about a win streak or who the state champs are the way they came out. A 6+ minute drive to open the game, capped by this beautiful throw. Luke Cecil to Lucas Mathis, 6-0 Sale Creek. South Pitt wakes up in the second, though. Pretty much as anything you could do, we could do better. Cam Wellington with a beauty to Jaden Mount. 3rd and goal for the Pirates, and it's Rakash Kelly who cashed it in. Death taxes in the cannon at Bean Stadium, getting you every single time. South Pitt would go on to win this game, and then win the region title as well. Of course, this one finishing up last night. We go to the scoreboards for the final time tonight. Madison County 22-14 over North Jackson. North Sand Mountain 40-14 over Section. Fife, big winners over Pisgah, 40-6. Scottsboro 28-14 over Douglas. Andrews winners over Cherokee, and Hayesville 27-7 over Swain County. Murphy over Robinsonville. Sweetwater last night over Brainerd 32-14, and Giles County over Sequatchie County last night as well. What a wonderful world we live in. We have had football in August, all of September, half of October now, and we aren't even close to being done. The regular season is, though, we only have about 2 more weeks of guaranteed football before nothing is guaranteed. And this stuff is so fun. Tell your mom, tell your pa, I'm going to send you back to Arkansas. You don't tell them to watch this show again. Have a lovely, lovely weekend, everybody.
Friday Night Football is brought to you by Food City and Sonic Drive-Ins. We thank the Chattanooga area Arby's for feeding our Friday Night Football team. Arby's, we have the meats.